Mermaids, it's your girl Aaliyah Danae, and welcome back to my channel for yet another YouTube video. If you are new here, welcome to the Cove. What it do? How are you? Yes, you heard right. Welcome to the Cove. Yes, so I recently decided that I wanted to start calling my channel the Cove because y'all know that I love everything mermaids. So that's the reason why y'all are Merbabes, and I'm gonna start calling my channel the Cove. So anytime y'all are here, this is the Cove. So this is gonna be Aaliyah's Cove. Welcome to the Cove. How you doing? What's up? Just welcome to the Cove. So if you could tell from the title of the video, this video is going to be a review dash, I guess get ready with me in a way, kind of haul kind of video, because I did a little bit of a Colourpop haul and drop something as always. Anyway, before my concealer decided to go for a swan dive off of my vanity, I was talking about how I did a little bit of a Colourpop haul. And so this video is basically going to be a get ready with me haul. And then it's also going to be a review video of the new Pretty Fresh foundation. So I wanted to do this video like quite some time ago, but I got some stuff sporadically. So I was gonna do this video a little bit earlier. I planned on doing it a little bit earlier, but I mean, everything's here now, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started. So I picked up quite a few things from Colourpop so that way I could do a full face for you guys, because I've always wanted to do a full face of a brand, and I really want to do a full face of like a Black owned brand at some point. Just kind of get everything together. Like I want to do like a full face of like one Black owned brand, but if not, I'm just gonna do a full face of like different Black owned brands, and y'all gonna see it real soon. Just letting you know. I got quite a bit of stuff. I got stuff from like basically like Colourpop's, like all of Colourpop's brands. So I got some stuff from Colourpop, I got stuff from 4th Ray Beauty, and then I got something from some things from Soul Body Co. I also picked up a lip sharpener because I've been trying to get a new lip sharpener for the longest time. But yeah, so I'm actually going to touch base on some of the stuff that I got from 4th Ray Beauty first, because I'm going to add like a little bit of skincare into the video. So I already used the avocado superfood nourishing mask before this video started. If you follow me on my Instagram, you saw me using it, and you saw me having it on my face in my Insta stories, and I really liked the way it felt. So I picked that up. I picked up a powder puff. I picked up some setting powder because I really wanted to try their setting powder too, because I mean, if I'm doing foundation, might as well get the concealer and setting powder too. I also got some of the Luxe glosses finally. And then I picked up the full Beat sponge collection. I was so happy when they brought this back because I really, really wanted these sponges. So you guys are going to see me use stuff on my body from Soul Body Co. You're going to see me using the, let's see, what's this? The avocado and aloe double shot serum from 4th Ray Beauty, and then the avocado face milk. And then I'll probably also you'll also see me use like some other skincare products, and I'll still mention those even though they're not Colourpop. And then I got the 2 palettes from the tie-dye collection that I wanted the most. That's the In the Trance palette and the Aura and Out palette. And I know some of you are probably like, well, you got those 2, why didn't you just buy the full collection with all 3? Because I don't want to spend all of my money at once, and these are the only 2 that spoke to me. Like the other one, I can't remember what the name of the other one is. I'll probably look it up, but I can't remember what the name of the other one is. But I mean, I looked at all 3 of them, and these are the 2 that spoke to me the most. Like this one, y'all already know, because it's kind of mermaidy in a way to me, and it's purple. Y'all know I love purple. So that's the reason why I got this one. And then y'all know that I've been loving mint green. I've just been loving green lately, so I got this one. And then plus the other one, I feel like the other one didn't really speak to me as much, and I feel like I have those colors in like a bunch of other palettes, so I'm like, but that is enough rambling or whatever. We're gonna go ahead and get started on the video, and we're actually going to get started on the eyes first. So what I'm actually going to do, because I got quite a few of the, sorry about that. I got quite a few of the concealers just because I want to know, I mean, I haven't really been outside, like I've mentioned in one of my previous videos. I haven't really been outside that much, so I have like, I've been outside a little bit, so I've gotten a little bit of a tan, but I haven't gotten too much of a tan because I haven't been able to go outside and do as much stuff as I normally do because of Miss Rona. But I still decided to pick up quite a few concealers so that way I could know which ones I could use. And I mean, I could still use some for like whenever I'm using my winter foundation or even my summer foundation, especially if I like the Colourpop foundation that I got because I picked up 2 shades. But anyway, so I picked up the concealers in medium dark 115 W, medium dark 115 W, medium dark 120 W, and then I got dark 158W, and then I got deep dark 190W. So I normally, whenever I prime my eyes and I use concealer, I always try to find use the lightest shade, or I just stick with my regular shade. But if I have like a lighter shade of concealer, I'll try to use that so that way the colors can pop. So the shade that I'm gonna use to prime my eyes today is the shade medium dark 115W. And we're just gonna take it and we're just gonna put it all over our eyelids. Just get that baby's nice. So tell me, y'all, how have y'all been? Have you guys been holding up during all of this madness that's going on in the world? Tell me how you're feeling down below. I just want to know, I like knowing how y'all are doing. Oh, and like I said, if you follow me on Instagram, which if you don't, that's real shady of you, I'm just saying. As you can see, I've redone my room. Oh, and if you're wondering what's on my computer, let me show y'all who's on my computer real quick. Give me a second. So before I started filming, I was actually in the middle of watching my good friend Chris. Her YouTube page is, let's see, where's she at? Christina Molina, or Chris Mo Beauty. I was in the middle of watching this beautiful soul reviewing her, well, not really reviewing, but doing her video, her 6 palette tutorials using the new BH Cosmetics Sweet Shot palette. So y'all can go ahead and just go over to her channel and show her some love and tell her that Aaliyah sent you. And I will link her channel down below so that way y'all can go check her out. And like I said, tell her that Aaliyah sent you. And just show her some love because I love her. She's so sweet. So, hey girl. Hey girl. Hey Chris. But yeah, so what I was saying is, as you can see, like I mentioned on my Instagram, I was redoing my room. My grandparents were actually here visiting and we were redoing our house. My mom redid her room and we did the living room and we also painted my room. So funny story about my room. So I decided to go with pink, which a lot of my friends, like if you know me, if you know me, a lot of people know that pink isn't really that much, pink isn't really a favorite color of mine. She said that she painted her entire damn room pink. Anyway, the older I've gotten this, I've slowly started to gravitate more towards certain shades of pink. And I absolutely love rose gold, which is the reason why my vanity is actually rose gold. And then that little strip of wallpaper is actually rose gold. So if you're wondering why there's just one big ass strip of wallpaper in the middle, well, it's actually 2. The big ass line of wallpapers in the middle of my room, so the reason why there's a random big strip of wallpaper in the middle of my wall over here and paint around it is because this wall behind me where my bed is moved to was actually supposed to be an accent wall. And so what we were supposed to do was we were supposed to get wallpaper and completely cover the wall with wallpaper. But the wallpaper that we got from Target was like $30-something a roll, like $30-40-something a roll. Like if any of you guys are interior decorators or anything like that, y'all know how wallpaper's just expensive. Wallpaper's extremely expensive. And so what happened is we thought we had enough wallpaper. Me, my grandpa, my grandma, we measured out the wall to see how long the wallpaper, we saw how much the wallpaper was. I looked up a video and everything on how to properly put it up and everything because it's peel and stick wallpaper. And so we looked it up, we measured the wall, we saw that we were going to need about 6.5 pieces of wallpaper to cover my entire wall because the wall was supposed to be all of that. So all that wallpaper right here that I'm pointing at was supposed to be the entire wall. And so that did not happen because we did not have enough pieces, and my grandpa found out we were gonna need 3 more rolls of wallpaper to cover that entire wall, which was going to come to a grand total of around $120 something for two sheets of wallpaper per roll. That's a scam. And so we decided not to do that because that's too much money and it's just unnecessary. So what we decided to do instead is, so if you can see that wall there is a lighter pink compared to that wall. What we decided to do was we decided to mix the paint that's on the other 3 walls in my room that's a really light pink, and the pink that we used for my trim of my doors and the trim of my closet doors. And we decided to mix those together to make it not too dark, but not too light. Painted that wall, and then cut that really long piece of wallpaper in half, made it 2 strips, and put it in the middle of the wall, and there's the accent wall.
Hey, editing Aaliyah here. So I decided to not use the Colourpop concealer as a base. I actually went in with a different concealer that's lighter because it didn't do a good job with my eye look, and I felt that the eye look wasn't as good as I wanted to make it for you guys, so yeah. We had to start over with that, so don't mind me. Editing Aaliyah out.
All right, so now that we have a new base, and this base is actually a lot lighter, I used a lighter concealer. It's basically like almost a white concealer. Now we're gonna try and give this another shot, and we're actually gonna start with the R and Out palette on this side again. So now we're going into the shade Fresh Cut here, and we're gonna go ahead and try this again. And oh yeah, there she is. That's so much better. Yeah, we back in business, y'all. We back in business. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend Fresh Cut into my crease, and I think even maybe a little bit above it. It's a pretty green shade. I think on my E15 brush, I'm actually gonna dip into Solar Hour, and I'm actually gonna blend out the edges with that color since it's kind of like a peachy transition shade. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take Fresh Cut and I'm gonna take it all over my lid using the E16 brush that I was using to blend it out with. That's all done. I think I'm gonna go in, ooh, I don't know what shimmer to use. Let's see, let's swatch Soul Sister. Oh, y'all, that's pretty. Let's see, I'll swatch Healing Heart. Ooh, that's pretty too. And then New Age. Oh, these shimmers are pretty. I think you know what? Let's do a mixture of these two, and then we're gonna put this in the inner corner. So we're gonna do a mixture of Healing Heart and Soul Sister. So using my Colourpop E18 brush, I think I'm gonna start with Soul Sister first and put her in the outer corner here. Actually, wait. Let me use my finger first. Yeah, we're gonna use the finger first. Ooh, they're pretty. Yeah, they're pretty. Now that I'm done with that shade, and I might go back in. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit. I'm gonna go into, let's see, Healing Heart with the same brush and pack that on the inner portion of the lid. And then we're gonna blend those 2 shades together. Now that I've got those shades on the lid, I'm just gonna go back in with this brush. Don't have any extra, didn't dip into the palette, just gonna make sure that this crease is nice and blended. I think I'll do the inner corner like after I'm done doing like the rest of the face, just because that's normally what I do. But I'm loving the shimmer shadows in these shades, in this palette. I'm definitely gonna have to use, I wanna try using this shade like all over the lid, like nothing in the crease, and like try with like a different shade. See how it looks like, seeing like how it looks with a different eye look. Like, I don't know. Kind of wanna go into the glitter. Like, no, glitter is not technically meant for the eye, but I kind of wanna go in with the glitter. Actually, let me put some more of this on here first. And Then I'll go in with the glitter. The glitter is called Energetic, and that's her right there. So I'm gonna take, ooh, oh, that's pretty. So I'm gonna take this shade. I'm just gonna pick it. Oh, yo, that is stunning. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know glitter's not meant for the eyes, but this is, oh, I just took it to a whole nother level. Yeah. Sorry, not sorry. I like the glitters. So that is the eye look for the On Out palette. Let's go ahead and dip into the In a Trance palette. Diving into the In a Trance palette, I am going to start with the shade. Start with this purple shade right here called Own Your Power. So I'm going to start with Own Your Power, and I'm going back in with the E16 brush again. I cleaned it off. There's no green on there. And I'm just going to take that and pick that in here. In my crease in here. What's in here, Leah? Into the crease and blend her out. I'm just taking this E15 brush and taking a little bit of that same shade. I'm blending that out up here just to blow it out. All done, I'm gonna do the same thing that I did on the other eye and take the same shade that I used in the crease, and I'm just gonna pack that all over my lid. Right, so this is looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm really liking the way this is turning out. I like that a lot. I like that. So I swatched, so just like I did in the other palette, I swatched the 3 shimmer shades. So I swatched, let's see. This one is, so this one's Mind's Eye. This one is Clarity, and then this one is Crown Chakra. I think I kind of want to stick with the purple theme, kind of like what I did with the, ooh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the, I'll try, let's see. I think I'll try mixing Mind's Eye and Crown Chakra together on the lid. And then like I did with the other one where I did the lightest shade, I think I'll do Clarity and save Clarity for the inner corner. So let's start with Mind's Eye, and we're just going to pat that all over the lid. Oh yeah. Yep. That's pretty. That's a pretty shade. And it almost is basically just like a shimmer version of the matte shadow that we just used. Now I'm just gonna take my E18 brush and just make sure that this is all like nice and patted and blended out all over the lid. And I'm going to take the shade Crown Chakra, which is this pink shade, and I'm gonna pack that on the outer portion. Come on, Crown Chakra, where you at, girl? Need you to show up. Need you to clock in. Where you at? There she is. Oh yeah. And to help give it a little bit of help, I'm gonna take my finger and pack her. Yeah, there she is. There she is. So now I'm just gonna take my finger and just make sure that these shades are nice and blended together on the lid. And then, just like with the other eye, I'm gonna dip into the glitter shade here, which is called All Aura again. That's a cute name. And I'm just gonna go ahead and dip into her. These glitters are really so, baby, that's pretty. So I'm just gonna dip into All Aura again, and I'm gonna pack that in the center like I did before. Colourpop did not have to do me like that. They didn't have to do us like this, because this, can you open please? Thank you. Because these glitters, y'all, I know, like I said earlier, they're not meant for the eye, but I'm just willing to take that risk because, like, do you see that on this eye and on this eye? Like, the glitter realness is everything. With the other eye, I'm just gonna go ahead and like carefully dust through the crease to make sure everything is nice and blended out. And like most of Colourpop's palettes, there is quite a bit of kickback. Like, in particular in these little 9-pan palettes. I actually don't really truly experience that much kickback with the other palettes that they have as much as I do with the 9-pan palettes. But I mean, I do my eye looks before I do my face anyway, so it doesn't really bother me much. I mean, I'm just telling y'all that there's fallout and y'all can do with that information what you will. Right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these palettes off to the side, and now we're going to go ahead and jump into what you guys came here for, and that is the face. All right, so first things first, I'm actually gonna jump into some skincare, and the first thing that I'm going to use is the 4th Ray Beauty Double Shot Serum. It's the Avocado and Aloe Serum. This is what she looks like. Ooh, this is really pretty. I don't know why this is aesthetically pleasing to me. So I'm gonna shake this up, and I'm going to do, it says to apply 2 to 3 drops into palms and then press them to clean skin. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take the drops and I'm gonna do them on my face like I normally do. So 1, 2, and 3. Ooh. Now I'm just gonna, oh, it smells good. I'm gonna rub her in and press her in. That feels nice. Sorry, my mirror's right here, so I'm looking in my mirror as well. Yeah, this feels really nice. That feels nice. My skin was feeling a little bit parched, even though I don't really have dry skin, but after I use like my Neutrogena acne stuff, like my anti-acne stuff, it kind of makes my skin feel a little bit dried out, so that definitely helped my skin. So we're going to go into the avocado face milk, and this is what she looks like. So we're gonna give her a little shake-a-rooney. Now do 1, 2, and 3, like that. Now we're gonna go ahead and rub her. Oh, this smells so good. All right, and since we're going to be doing the Pretty Fresh foundation, I figured since I have the Pretty Fresh primer, start off by using this primer. I'm gonna put it directly on my face, and I'm not gonna like rub it in like a lotion. I'm gonna do this technique. This YouTuber that I follow, that I recently started following on Instagram and YouTube, she says that she doesn't really like rub it in because she wants to leave like a little layer of it on her skin. She doesn't want to like rub it in. What is her name? Hold on. Maya Galore, that's who it is. I thought her name was Maya. Maya Galore. I'll leave a link to her video where she used the foundation. She actually did a video where she did a side-by-side comparison of the foundation and the tinted moisturizer. I wish I could talk today. I actually probably end up reapplying my primer because what I actually have to do is I actually have to swatch the foundation to put it on my face before I put it on my face first. So there's that. So I got the Pretty Fresh foundation. I actually got them in 2 shades because I wanted to get a shade for I wanted to get a winter shade and a summer shade. So the 2 shades that I got were medium dark 135W. There's that one. And then I got the shade dark 155W. So I'm gonna see which shade, I'm gonna swatch one shade and see which shade is gonna work for me for now. And then if one of them is too light or one of them is too dark, I'll just use concealer and we'll make them work. All right, so the first shade that we're gonna swatch is medium dark 135W. And give her a little shake. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pump it out onto my fingers, and I'm gonna give it a little swatcheroni right here. Oh yeah, that's kind of light for right now, and I did put on a lot. Sorry, so that's that one. Now, not using nearly as much as I did this past time, I'm gonna swatch 155W. There we go. Not nearly as much as last time, and then we're gonna do right here. That's not bad. Actually, let me do a different technique, and I'm actually gonna swatch it here on my chest. because that's normally what you're supposed to do. But I like to swatch it on my face first just to see how it looks though. Okay, so that's 155W. Then let's do 135W. Well, this is medium dark 135W, and that's dark 155W. Oh yeah. I think for now, the shade that I would need to use is dark 155W, because this one is the closest. So I don't know why Lum Dummy didn't do this before she put on her primer, but it's okay. We'll just reapply it to this little area. Yep. I do not make the smartest decisions sometimes. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the shade 155, dark 155W. I think I'm just gonna do like I was doing before, do one pump. Ooh, that's a lot. You get a lot in one pump. Like, look at this. I've made my bottle all messy just from doing that one pump on my fingers. And I'm gonna try out the, which sponge is this? This is the silicone sponge. So I'm gonna use the silicone sponge to blend this out, because this is the one that doesn't absorb as much. And then I'm gonna do like Jackie does and move that to the side. It's got a nice coverage. And that's all just one side, y'all. Probably put a lot on that side. Not gonna lie, I probably put a lot on this side, but it'll be okay. So I put the foundation on the sponge this time and wiggle my nose to some. And I used a lot of foundation, y'all. I'm so sorry about that. It doesn't look bad. Oh my God, look at this sponge. This sponge is dirty. Yeah, I used a lot. Let's get our neck. So what do you guys think? If you guys got this foundation, and if you've gotten this foundation, what are your thoughts on it? So far, I'm liking the coverage. The coverage is really nice, and it feels nice. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Well, you guys basically know I'm not really that one of those people that wears foundation a lot. But when I do, I like it to be like natural feeling or dewy feeling. So I feel like what it is my shade. What it is, I think this shade still might be a little bit too dark for me, because now that I've blended it out, it's looking a little bit darker on me. And I think what it is I've been outside and I've gotten a little bit of a tan, but what it is I'm not light, and I don't think I'm light enough to use this shade, but I also don't think I'm dark enough to use this shade. But we're gonna make her work. So now what we're gonna do is, I think we're gonna jump into some concealer. And I think what I might do a mixture of medium dark 120W and dark 158W to do some highlighting under my eyes. I'm not really the type of person that likes to do highlighting on your forehead and all that type of stuff. I'm just gonna do under my eyes because that's just what I like to do. I'm starting off with 120W, medium dark 120W. And we're gonna do a couple of strokes like that. And I think I'm gonna do one eye at a time. Actually, no, I'm gonna do both eyes. I've actually heard quite a few good things about this concealer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and one more little stroke. I think I've heard people say good things about this concealer. So I'm gonna take this is the detail sponge to blend this out. I feel like I've heard people say good things about this concealer. I know for the other concealer, the first concealer, the Colourpop, I need a mirror. Hold on, I need a mirror. So as I was saying, feel like I've heard a couple of good things about this concealer. I know when Raw Beauty Christie was reviewing, I think she mentioned something in her video about like when it comes to the other Colourpop concealer that people either rave about it and love it or they hate it. And I mean, I've never tried it just because like you guys have watched me. Like, I don't really use foundation and concealer like that. I mainly just do eye looks and lips, and I go on about my business because that's just how eyes roll. Yeah, I put on a lot of foundation, so I'll probably be, when I do use this foundation again, I'll just have to make sure that I use a side note. Sorry, I'm using my mirror to look into the sunlight. I'll just know to use in the future, not to use this much freaking foundation because my sponges are picking up a lot of this foundation. So I'm gonna have to soak these as soon as this video is done. So I got done using that one. I don't think I need to use dark 158W because I mean, it looks pretty good. I actually want to go in with a little bit more of 120 just because I want my under eyes to be a little bit brighter. And then if I feel like it's too much, I'll go in with the other shade. So I want to be a little bit nosy for a minute. How do you guys feel about all this drama that's been going on within the beauty community? Me personally, I just think, to quote goddamn Zoe, I think it's a whole lot of, and it's just unnecessary. It's just a lot of unnecessary stuff going on. Let me know down in the comments how you feel about this. So now I'm gonna take the complexion sponge and I'm gonna take a little bit of the shade Deep Dark 190W and I'm gonna attempt to contour. See how this looks. Pray for your girl. Now let me know down in the comments like how you guys feel about what all is going on in the beauty community, because I honestly just think that I just wish that everybody would just learn to get along. Like, I am not that big of a voice in the beauty industry to have an input, and I honestly, if I was like bigger in the beauty community, I would honestly just be me. Like, I would basically be like one of those YouTubers that keeps to herself, just likes to have fun, goes and hangs out with friends, like just does her, is basically what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. So now I'm gonna take my little powder puff and I'm gonna take my setting powder and I'm just gonna put it all over my face. So enough about all the negative stuff that's going on in the beauty community. What's something that you guys have been looking forward to in the beauty community? Or like, what products are you looking forward to coming out like in the beauty community soon? Like, I personally cannot wait to get my hands on some Fenty Skin. Like, I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I personally cannot wait to get my hands on some Fenty Skin products. Like, let me know what products you're looking forward to. Like I said, I'm looking forward to Fenty Skin. I don't think I've really been on like Trend Mood's page that much to see what's coming out. I'll tell you what else I'm looking forward to, and that's Midas Cosmetics. They partnered with Neon MUA. Hey boo, how you doing? They partnered with Neon MUA and they made a From Dawn to Dusk collection where it's like all these different blush and contour and highlighter palettes. Like, oh my god, I cannot wait. Okay, so I've been trying to figure out why I looked so weird in this video. I am so sorry, y'all, but I need to turn up the brightness on my ring light, so y'all gonna get me a different shade for part of the video. So I apologize. I'm sorry. Like I was saying, the Neon MUA the Midas Cosmetics from Dawn to Dusk collection with Neon MUA looks thebomb.com, and I cannot wait to get my hands on one of those palettes. And I think y'all should definitely go and check it out as well, because it looks hot. It looks hot. Now that I'm all done with this, which I'm pretty confident in my base. I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is I'm gonna do the under eye off camera and the rest of the eyes off camera, and then we're gonna jump back in and also gonna change clothes because we're gonna do some blush, some highlighter, and finish off this video with the rest of our stuff. So be right back. All right, what do you do? I'm back. So to finish off our face, I am going to take, eyes are colorful, so I don't want to do a super duper colorful blush. I think, ooh. I'm going to take this blush here. This is the Kissing a Frog blush from Colourpop. And I'm going to take that on my F21 brush. Like I said, this is a really pretty, like, peachy shade. This is a calm shade. And then for highlighter, we're gonna do one of my favorite highlighters. Oh. We're gonna do one of my favorite highlighters, and it's from the Colourpop X Disney Villains collection, and it's the Super Shock highlighter in Poor Unfortunate Souls in Pain, in Need. This one longing to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, I do. I'm gonna apply her. I love their Super Shock highlighters, especially the ones from the Disney Villain collection. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. All right, now that is all done, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into these lippies that I bought. I know 2 of these came in a collection. I just can't remember which ones, but I got the Luxe lip glosses in Come Through, Dream Queen, and Ticklish. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swatch these really quickly on the back of my hand to figure out, which one I want to use for the look. And if we need to use liner, we just gonna have to use liner, because. So the first shade that I'm gonna swatch is the shade Dream Queen. These obviously aren't new, but I just did not get the chance to get my hands on any of them. So this is Dream Queen. Do these have a scent? No, they don't have a scent. Well, this one doesn't have a scent. So this is Dream Queen. Up next we have, ooh, I remember Ticklish was the one I really wanted because it has some sparkles to it. This is Ticklish. There's Ticklish right there, right there. And lastly, we have, ooh, let me make sure these 2 do not get mixed up with my concealers. So, ooh, this one has sparkle in it too. This is Come Through. Just kidding. Here's Come Through. Ooh. Come Through is really pretty. All right, so judging by the looks of these, I think I might end up doing a liner and then using Come Through. It's because it's the most neutral. And then maybe I'll even pop a little bit of Ticklish in the center, so we'll see. All right, so I'm gonna start off by taking my BFF3 liner from Colourpop, of course. And I'm just gonna line my lips. Do not mind my dry, crusty lips. Just gonna take my finger and blend this lip liner in a little bit. Yep, like that. Now I'm gonna take the shade Come Through, and I'm just gonna put that all over my lips. We're gonna use one of the Soul Body Shimmering Dry Oils, and I have Peach Bellini and Mint Julep. Let's go ahead and take them out. So this one is Peach Bellini. This is one that I've wanted for so long because it's such a pretty shade for the summer. So here's Peach Bellini. We're actually not going to use Peach Bellini today. We're going to use Miss Mint Julep. Y'all know that I've been loving this color mint lately. So this one is definitely the one that I was looking forward to using the most. So y'all can see my chest. All right, so shake, 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 shake her up. And then let's go ahead and swatch her. There we go. I'm gonna, ooh. Oh, that's pretty. Look, you can see the green in there. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. I'm gonna try, wow, with my hand. See the difference between doing it with your hand and the brush. It's a lot less messy to do with the brush, but that's still really, really pretty. Like, let me pull up Rihanna. Oh, just kidding. But yeah, you can see like the hint, you can see the green and like some of the gold and silver in there. It's really pretty. I like that. I like that. All right, and last but not least, we're going to finish everything off with the Pretty Fresh Setting Spray. Let's go ahead. Oh, that mister is amazing. Wait for it, wait for it. Boom. All right, y'all, so I know that this video was pretty lengthy because it was a full face of lots of products, and it was also a review video on the new Pretty Fresh foundation. So let's go ahead and talk about it. What are Aaliyah's thoughts on the Pretty Fresh Hydrating Foundation from Colourpop? I like it. I really, really like the way it feels. Like I said, I don't really wear foundation a lot, but when I do wear foundation, I like it to feel the way this feels. It's, like it says, it's hydrating. It doesn't make my, like, I don't have dry skin. I feel like I pretty much have like normal skin, but I just feel like with matte foundations, it emphasizes like imperfections and stuff like that on your skin a lot more compared to hydrating, dewy or skin-like foundation. So I think that's the reason why I like this. I like foundations like these. Let's see, how do I want to rate this? I want to do mermaid related, so I want to do, what do I want to do? Do I want to do mermaid tails? Do I want to do fish scales? Let's see. I'm going to start the whole like rating products thing with like either doing mermaid tails or fish scales or something like that from now on my channel. So whenever I review stuff, so this time it's going to be fish scales. And so I personally give the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation 10 out of 10 fish scales. I rated 10 out of 10 fish scales because this foundation is really nice. The coverage is amazing. Like y'all saw that. Like you basically pretty much could use like one pump for your face and for your entire face. And then like if you want to do more, like you can do as many pumps as you want. But I feel like with this foundation, you really only need one pump because it's got coverage. Y'all saw in the video. It's got coverage. Then everything else didn't really need to be reviewed. Y'all could tell from the video that I liked everything else. I like the concealer, love the lip glosses, love the sponges, and then I absolutely adore, like, love the eyeshadow palettes. I think, which one is my favorite? I'm gonna have to say Aura and Out has to be my favorite. And I know because it's not purple, and the Trance palette is purple, and y'all know I love purple, so, but this one's my favorite. Like this eye is speaking to me the most, and I'll definitely have to recreate this eye look again later on. And then love this. Definitely will be doing a skincare video for you guys where I use this stuff because it made my skin feel really nice. So if you're not allergic to avocado and you like stuff like this, then I I would definitely say copy. All right, darlings, that about wraps it up for today's video. And if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure you go down below and give this video a big old thumbs up because that helps me out a lot. And if you would love to swim along with the Merbabes over here at on the channel, we are 100 strong. I think it's a little bit more. We're 100 strong. We have 100 Merbabes. We have 100 Merbabes. We have 100 Merbabes. Yes, as you can see, I'm very, very excited. Like, obviously 100 is not nearly as big as all these other YouTubers out here, but I'm a humble girl and I love my little small family that I have over here that's slowly, steadily growing. So if you would love to swim along with us Merbabes over here, make sure you hit that subscriber button down below so that way you can be a part of the shenanery and shenanigans over here. And also, if you would like to be notified when I am in the cove, make sure you hit that ding ding bell notification button down below so you can be notified when I am in the cove, like I said. Right, guys? So again, I hope you enjoyed the shenanigans today. Let me know down below if you might get any of this stuff, or if you do have any of this stuff, let me know how much you like it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.